Yeah, I am. You know, I remember during Nick Wallenda, at that time, that was the biggest event to ever happen in the city. This one potentially could make that pale in comparison. We have a major US documentary company that travels and tracks these types of events, and they said, do you have any idea how many people? And I said, well, not really. And they said, you can expect 8 to 9 times the amount of your biggest event. In Wallenda, we had 130 to 150,000. So I'm not great at math, but that puts us up over 1 million potentially at one time. So am I excited? Yeah, because we get to be part of making history in one of the most famous cities in the world. I love it. We've been planning this for over a year, but really getting intense now because there's 2 aspects. There's the safety aspect, having that many people in the city, being able to get them whatever services they need, whether it's ambulance or police or fire or whatever the case may be. And then there's the entertainment aspect of it, where you want to make sure everybody has a good time, takes away great memories. A lot of stakeholders, whether the hotels, the parking people, our provincial people here locally, it's been on all levels, all hands on deck. The only question is weather, because you know, Canada, our weather can be, we could get snow that day, or it could be a hot beach day. We never quite know. So that's one of the unknowns, one of the variables, but regardless, it's going to be pitch black for a few minutes. So that part, cloudy or not, you're going to feel the impact. I think there's going to be a lot of people down here regardless. They want to say, where were you when? So we're going to have the Guinness Book of World Records here. We called them in London, England, and coordinated to make sure they're going to be here. Found a record that we could break. So it's going to be the most people wearing the exact same sun costume at the same time. So the costumes are being made as we speak. We've got the people lined up that'll be wearing them. Guinness has been here. They're approving us every step of the way. We figured we're going to have big crowds. We're going to have a massive event. What other fun things can we do just to, as you say, as I like to say, add extra items to the buffet of fun and excitement that we have here in Niagara Falls? I like it to be always unique here, where you always wonder, what are they going to do this time? What exciting things do they have planned for us this time? So that's going to be one of many things. We're going to have the Canadian Space Agency here. We're going to have NASA here on the US side. We're going to have incredible entertainment. And some people have said, well, why would you have entertainment? I mean, it's going to be busy enough. And the reason is because we don't want them to all leave at the same time. God help us, if everybody leaves at the same time, you know what it's like New Year's Eve after the show, when the fireworks are done, you can't move for a couple hours. Well, imagine that times 8 or 9 times or 10 times. So we figured, no, let's have some entertainment so they'll hopefully gradually get on their way and it won't be as crazy, but we know no matter best planning, it's going to be a very, very intense day. So I can tell you right now, the record numbers they're getting for hotel rooms right now, and so that day is going to be expensive. If you haven't already booked your room, you're out of luck. And in terms of parking, it'll be park and walk. So what my plans are that day, Jack, is I'm riding my bike down there. I'm gonna have my backpack loaded with cereal bars, extra battery chargers, some water, Band-Aids. I don't know, I haven't made up my list, but I wanna make sure I'm prepared for whatever happens that day. In case I'm not getting home for quite a while, I need to be prepared. If you're gonna do last minute planning, you're gonna be very disappointed. My suggestion is come down a day before or a couple days before, try to stay longer with family, friends, or if you can find a place to stay at a vacation rental or a cottage or a B&B or a hotel, and plan for worst case scenarios. You won't be driving anywhere that day. A lot of the roads will be shut down. Parking lots will be filled early in the day. It'll be hard to get at things. There'll be lineups for food and water, and I say just come prepared. Like a good Boy Scout, make sure you've got everything you're gonna need for the day. Try to anticipate as best as you can and plan for a great day. And remember to bring your glasses, your ISO certified Eclipse viewing glasses. They're only a couple of bucks, they're not expensive. I ordered some online, and then there's some people who've got the real fancy, like we have the paper kind at City Hall, and then these are the Jack Custer's Your TV, Kojiko, Men in Black, James Bond ones, these ones here. So you can get these kind too, and it's the only safe way to look up at the sun, and you're gonna want to experience it firsthand, because it won't happen again in our lifetime where you see a complete, total solar eclipse. You'll be able to look it up, take it in, and you'll be able to tell your family where you were the day of the total solar eclipse in the path of totality right here in Niagara Falls, baby.